Okay, good evening. Even though I said it was going to be the end of the journey, there's a number of people that have asked me that it ain't quite finished and that I should be showing it with all the timber on the top and bits and pieces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this video now. So we're on Tuesday today, and I've got Georgia from Evolution Aqua coming on Friday, and obviously I've still got a lot of stuff to do. But then I'm also going to show you some more tips and tricks. So I've bought some reclaimed timber that I'm going to use for the top, and I've been and bought a Triton planer, thicknesser and planer. So I'm going to plane it down to get me some good quality timber off it, and I'll show you the before and after so you can see what that looks like. And then I'm going to fill up pond 2, which is the one that's in the middle. I'm going to then get the wax off it. I'm then going to salt and scrub it, and then I'm going to transfer the water from pond 2 to pond 3, or pond, the one nearest the patio door, and then I'll do the same thing with that one, and I'll show you it set up. So yep, so it's okay, there's a squirrel, so I'll show you. Look, squirrel coming down chasing himself down, look. Zoom it in so you can see. Absolutely crazy. I've got everything here. So yeah, so what I'll do is give us about 10-15 minutes. I'll set everything up. So quickly show you what it looks like. Let's just zoom that out a little bit. Right, so I'll show you what it looks like. So this is reclaimed timber, and basically it is exactly what it is. It is reclaimed, so obviously it's got nails in and it's got everything else. So obviously probably in previous life this was a very, very large pallet. These come in 3 metre lengths and they cost a £5, believe it or not. So this length here is 8 inches. I'm going to take it down to 7. So I'm going to take each edge off, and then what I'm also going to do then, I'm going to plane it. So tool that you use for is basically called a planer and thicknesser. So what you do is use the planer to give you an even or even-ish surface. You then use the thickenesser to get it together. So I'll show you what it looks like. So that's a planer thicknesser. This one was £149.99. You can get them cheaper. I've seen them on Facebook for 140 quid. Basically the planer is on the top, and obviously the extractor's on that. So the planer's on the top, which gives you the plane surface, but obviously I've got the extractor on the top at the moment. And then underneath there is the thicknesser, and you can see that I've actually used it. And basically all you do is you raise this bed up and down to give you your thicknesses. So I've used 4x2, fantastic, actually come out. I'm just going to show you just how good it is. So I've cut a piece off and I'll show you, I'll explain in a minute. So that is the finish using the planer, as you can see. And then obviously what I've done is I cut the edges off to do everything else. The reason why I've done that is because I've created the frame for pond 1, pond 2. I get confused with both of them now. Pond nearest to the patio door. So I'm just going to walk up there now and just quickly show you, because obviously I've done this one and I'm going to do the smaller one a little bit further on. So rather than showing me doing that one and then showing you what it looks like and then do the other one and show you what that looks like, I've showed you what the material looks like. I've showed you the tool that I've used to take it down. Now what I'll do is I'll show you installed on the pond, so you can see what it looks like. So there you go, ready? There you go. So what I've done with that look is, as you can see, obviously these are all 10-degree cuts that's on here. I've also planed the table down to make the table look better. And then as you can see, there's water in there, but there ain't much water in there. What I've done, and this is to show you, I'll stand up now. So that's had water in and it's been bubbled. And you can see there, look, all that is actually wax, and you can see where the water's gone up to all the way around. This one has actually wound me up, to be honest with you, because I'd got this one what I thought was perfect. And just so I'm tripping over everything. I got what I thought was perfect, and then when you look at the tide mark on there, and you can see it's about what, 4 inches. What's happened is the other end down there has actually dropped. Don't ask me why, I ain't got a clue. But it was all level. Daz has set it all up for me to make sure it was all right. It was all concreted in. Everything was all set. And for some reason it's dropped. It is what it is. But as you can see, got a bit of a taper there, look, which I half expected anyway. But until you come to this end, and you can see the tide mark in comparison to that side, so you can see it's all dropped down. But it is what it is. I did say I was going to make mistakes, it's the nature of the beast. With the other one, looking at the other one, the level on that's not too bad at all. In fact, if anything, it might be a bit higher up there, that side. But when you put spirit level on, it's absolutely cocker. So I am going to do a bit of a competition on this, because obviously I've not measured this, I don't know how much water's in here, I ain't got a clue, apart from the fact there's a bloody lot in there. But what I am going to do is, this one will be emptied in a few days time, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little competition on to guess how much water is going to go in there. Now obviously if you look through my videos you'll know the sizes of this anyway, and you'll know the depths and everything else, so you should in theory be able to work out how much water's in there. And I'll put on a legit meter, and then we'll start from start to finish. As you can see over there, fish are absolutely loving it, and I'm getting some serious size on them now as well, which is really good. And the development on them as well is really nice as well. But I've got to get that Alprex out, so that water will be drained down to there today. That water then will go into there, and then because the water in there is really good anyway, so all it is just because of the Alprex. So that'll be drained down to there. That water will be transferred into there. That'll then be topped up after I've done a salt scrub. That water will then be topped up, frame going on the top of it to get all the frame right, and then I'll get an easy pod on that corner, and then I'll look at getting the fish from the greenhouse, from the garage into here. Obviously there'll be a net in there for the fry, but the other big fish will go in here as well, so we'll look at doing that. So that's another job that's got to be done as well, so we'll look at that. Like I said, it's Tuesday today, Wednesday and Thursday, and then I've got Georgia here on Friday, so the pressure's on now to get this done. But obviously then it'll be the end of the end of the end of the end of the end. So, and a big shout out to people like Tony Barker and a few other people that have turned around and said you can't leave it at this. Andy as well from up north. You can't leave it at that. You've got to show us everything we're fishing. I ain't going to be able to show you we're fishing the top in that one, for the simple reason is the big one, that'll be the fish that's coming out in September to go into that one before that pond gets knocked down. And I don't really want to put anything else in there if I can get away with it. I've got this one in front of me, and I've got the one over there which has still got space. So I've still got this one, and I've also got that one. Bearing in mind there's only 15 fish in there, so I could probably easily, the size they am in there, probably another 5 or 6 fish in there, which is fine. And then obviously raise the water up. This one, obviously this one's quite big. This is 2,000, give or take a little bit, it's about 2,300 litres. And you can see sump works really well, so we've got that as well. But that one's an absolute monster. So what I'll do is, I'll get the frame in on this one first, get that done, get some water in there, and I'll get back to you. Okay, it's getting a bit late now, but I'm still going to try and get as much done as I can, so quickly show you where we are now. So you can see I've got the frame in there, got some water in, but not a lot. We've just got enough in to get it up and running. I'm now going to try and get the easy pod over there, and then I'm going to try and get the easy pod over there. I'll do that one tonight, and I'll do that one tomorrow. So we'll see how we get on. Okay, so second day, and obviously it's another late one, like everything. So you can hear the water clattering around. Still work in progress, but I'll show you what we've got now. So we've got that easy pod. Bearing in mind there's not a lot of water in that one, as we've already said. Had to move Rob's banner down there, obviously. That's the second one in. So as you can see, it's just to zoom out a little bit. So you can see I've got the fry net that's in there, so all the fry at the gauge will go in there. All the larger fish will go in. That won't happen now until tomorrow probably. So as you can see, all that's done. I've put, so you got a decking board frame underneath, all the way around, look. The biggest problem we've got is the waste pipes. So obviously I've had to route the waste pipes because of the way they are, and they're all the same, it's all set. So this one comes round and down into the hole down there, like we said. The other one, because it's on the opposite side, so if you're looking at it over there, look, that comes round, drops down, and then goes into that one there. And there'll be a face cover on there, you won't see it. So yep, so we're getting there slowly. I've got, so obviously it's Wednesday today. I've got tomorrow left to get this finished, and then I've got Georgia coming in on Friday. So let's keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, so it's Thursday afternoon. Managed to get some bit more bits and pieces done today. I had a bit of a crisis. Connected some wiring up yesterday. Circuit breaker tripped. Too much water in the main pond. Basically what it did was it overflowed the easy pot. A lot of media come out, so I've had to tidy all that up today as well today. So it's always just one of those things. Show you where we are at the moment. So, yes, you guessed it. Load of fry in there, got them in there ready. And down there somewhere, there's about 15 or 16 fish as well. That's working really, really well. Obviously, got that one. Connected up a couple of airlines. Sorted it back in, as like I said, done all the back now, so all that's done. Power supply at the top, variable there, and obviously we've got that running. That's trickling out now. Keep that going until this gets full. And obviously I'll do the same with this one as I've done with the other one. So yeah, so basically I had a bit of a nightmare with that. Also, as you can see, moved Rob's banner. I've also moved that one as well. A bit more tidying up, and should be cooking on gas. Hopefully should be cooking on gas there. I've had some cups come today. Big shout out to Copa, absolutely fantastic, really, really appreciate it. Some stage you've got to have another show. I like the scruffy look, can't beat it. So again, I'll catch you later. Right, good afternoon, Thursday afternoon, and as you can see, I'm a lot happier than what I originally was. Pressure's off now because I managed to get everything done that I needed to get done. Let me show you where I am. I'll let you decide. I'll let you decide on that one. So George is here tomorrow, so looking good. Because of how much water's clattering around now, you can see a few fish. Let me just... Those are all the fry from last year. Obviously there's quite a few people that have been and picked some up previously. And as you can see, it's enclosed inside a net. So they're getting the same water as all the rest of the fish, and as they get bigger, they'll come out of there and then they'll go into the main pond. Catch you later. Okay, so just to carry on from the conversation I've had, reference the open day that's going to be happening in May. I'm going to put on 3 or 4 barbecues, to be fair, because parking is going to be the major issue. There's some people that know yesterday that I bought a pig, cut it up. Me and Teresa vac packed it all yesterday, which was 160 kilos, yeah, and I bought 120 kilos of beef, or 4/4, so obviously where your ribeye comes from and everything else. So just to show you a little bit of what you guys are going to be seeing. So literally pork, beef, and that's just in one fridge. We've got a freezer full as well, so I'm doing the beef Wellington for 2. So yeah, so that's just to give you an idea. That's when Mad Dog puts a barbecue on. Mad Dog puts a barbecue on. So catch you in a bit. Okay, so good afternoon. So the icing on the cake now as we speak. I'll just show you around just very quickly. As you can see, George is in there now, from Evolution Aqua. So George is just doing a bit for my channel, alright. So yeah, so George is coming to do a bit. I'm just getting a cup of tea. So I promised her while she's getting ready to do all the filming. There you go, there's your tea. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to leave you to it, let you carry on. Like I said, puts the icing on the cake. Which makes everything that's been done, makes it actually worth it. So what I'm going to do as well, later on, I'm going to do a few shout outs that I promised I'd do right from the start. People like the guys that did the timber and stuff like that. And towards the end of this video, once everything's done, what I'll do then is I'll put the shout outs, and then as promised, I've done the end like I said I was going to do, and then we'll take it from there. So from us guys over here, we're going to say enough's enough. I'll see you later. Also, while we're on the subject of shout outs, got a special shout out, and that's to a very young gentleman called Mason. Fantastic young kid, Copeland's son, Copeland's grandson. He sent a cup over, so thank you Mason. So it's over there, look. So it's got pride of place, look. Up there, look. So fantastic. So a big shout out as well to Drifter's Koi, who has obviously sent one as well. So I've got to go up the ladder. So we're now, that's mine. That's going to go out to obviously a few people soon. It's what I do. Obviously another fantastic geezer. Black Country Koi. Then we've got Seavers. And then we've got West Brom Koi, Scrag 68, Skeggy's Ponds, Copies, and Telford Koi. And then over here, I've got the one from Evolution Aqua. So and start filling this one up now as well then. But absolutely fantastic. So yeah, massive shout out to Mason, thank you very much for that, very much appreciated. Yeah. So I couldn't resist bringing Phil down to come and see Rob. Obviously he's here now.
In the bowl with a koi.
I knew you were going to be doing it. And to be fair, he's looking at some crackers in there. Absolutely stunning fish. So obviously I'm putting some more now in the middle pond. Now these are the babies I'm looking at taking today, and there's a couple more I'm going to be taking as well. Just to add some colour and some variation to the pond. I mean, there's some stunning fish in there, but because it's a quirky, that's what I'm going for. Also, while I'm here, I'm going to be taking some of these babies out of here. These are stunning fish in here, absolutely stunning. And to be honest with you, the price of them, so I'm just going to ever so gently, spare me a second. I'm just going to pick up just one of them. So just to show you that fish easily is 27 cm. And I'm not joking you when I say 50 quid. Speaks for itself, doesn't it? So I'm having full. You're going to do what you're going to do, aren't you? So I'm going to chill out a bit now. Just queued in here as well. I've still got one that's still in here as well. So that one I wanted, but I can't have it. That one I wanted, but I can't have. That one I wanted, I can't have. That one I wanted, I can't have, because they're all sold. Speaks for itself, doesn't it? But obviously I'm coming to this vat here, and just fishing here is absolutely stunning. And to be fair, as soon as you come up, they just want the attention, you know what I mean? So fantastic setup. So I'm going to get back now, carry on doing the bits and pieces that I'm doing, and then I'm going to sum up, and like I said, do the shout outs. So catch you later. Okay, so morning. So obviously after Georgia Bay coming yesterday, it was good, I enjoyed it. Got everything done. A bit more tidying up today, I've done today. And then obviously I'm going to do the shout out. One big shout out that needs to be done, and that's to some of the people that have helped out. Phil over the road, Ray, Black Country Dave, hi Daniel, Dazza, Rich, Teresa, Kopi, and numerous other people that have basically come and helped do this. A couple of strange shout outs, but straightforward ones. So shout out to Gaz's Koi Pond for giving me the inspiration to make sure that I did do everything that I said I was going to do, including the biosecurity. The fact that somebody says that I can't do it forces you to do it, which gives me the inspiration to do it, if that sort of makes sense. A big shout out to Gaz Koi Pond. Also shout out to Jack Baldwin Reefer, because to be fair, all this started with Jack. Because if you think about it, and if you go back to a lot of Jack's old videos, you'll see me, Daz, Sam, numerous other people getting him up and running. That then gave me the inspiration to be able to come and carry on with what I was doing. And then obviously did the pond down the bottom of the garden. Everybody was raving about that, and then obviously I said I'm going to build one at the top. So, you know, massive shout out as well then to Jack. So those are the main thank yous for those. And then to some of the people, I've already discussed with you before a number of people that I've bought stuff from, and again, some of it obviously is not down to sponsorship. It's been down to just people just genuinely offering the services. But obviously, shout out, I'll show you around now. Again, shout out to Rob Walker at Walker Koi. Absolutely fantastic. Really appreciate the stuff you've done for me with regards to fish and everything. Really appreciate it. R&P Fiberglassing, a massive thank you to you for coming and doing the fiberglassing on the 2 ponds. Obviously without yourselves I couldn't have done it. As you can see, Kopi's Koi, I've got his banner here as well, and a massive thank you for that, really appreciate it. Also, I was, as you know, I had a lot of timber, including all this lot up the top. I know this is a really good price. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you their detail. So it's there, look, it's Smith's Timber and Reclaim Limited, Sade Industrial Estate, Cocksparrow Lane, Unit 6, and that's in Wolverhampton, and it's WS12 4PB, and his mobile number is 07522 194 271. And he's the gentleman that I had, he's the gentleman I had all the timber from. And he said, if anybody contacts him and says Mad Dog sent you on to him, he will sort you out with a discount. I don't know what that discount is, whatever you, it's basically whatever you guys will negotiate as regards to that. His name's Andy, and to be fair, he will transport any materials anywhere in the country. There is a fee for transporting it down, and again, that's negotiable between yourselves. And I would encourage to use Andy, because some of the stuff that he's got, some of the stuff I've used here, it's top quality and it's pucker, and I will be using him again. It's a good one for me, so big shout out to Andy as well. Share that up now, so that's being topped up. This now, I've got this modified. Fish are absolutely loving it, so they're really good, and as you can see down there, there's about 15 fish in here, to be fair at the moment. Just going to see if we can get you a look at some of these down here. I wouldn't send it underwater, but to be fair, my water, the foam went funny last time round. So as you can see, we've got a really good flow on there. Obviously we've got it where it's quiet over there, for the simple reason is we've got that part that's in there. So that's that. Also, I've done the same on this one temporarily. Now that is quite long at the moment, but obviously I will shorten that down. This water's quite dirty in here at the moment, and obviously that's because all the wax is coming off. This is a massive tank, so because it's a massive tank, I just want to keep this filled up with water at the moment. And what I might do further down the line, leave this one through the summer, just put a load of plants, floating lettuces and stuff like that in here, and grow some of them to do that. So that's that. Massive thank you as well to Evolution Aqua for coming down yesterday, about to come and do some filming down here, which I thought was absolutely fantastic. Really enjoyed it. I've got Phil from Telford Koi Ponds coming down in a couple of minutes. He's going to be doing his video. He's going out to Rob Walker's, going to have a look at some fish down there as well. Share some more cups that we've got. So obviously we've got these up here now from the usual. So Telford Koi Pond, Kopi's Koi, Skeggy, Scrag 68, West Brom Koi, Seaver's Ponds, Black Country Koi. Got a new one now from there called It's What I Do. That's the new Mad Dog one. Obviously those will be going out to people very soon. And obviously I've got that one as well. Plus, Evolution Aqua brought me one over as well yesterday, so that was fantastic as well. As you can see, I'm just getting some more water in here now. And obviously the fish over here, I'm absolutely loving it as well. I don't really think there's really that much more now to say. Like I said, the reason why this video was done was because people were turning around and saying you can't leave the end of the journey as it was. So I'll call this the end of the journey part 2 if you like. big shout out again to Tony Barker, Scraggy, and numerous other people that literally turned around and said, Sam as well, literally turned around and said, you cannot leave the video where it is, you haven't finished it. And it's like, okay, fair enough. Well, I had a lot of work that I needed to do. There was a lot of pressure on. There was a few people that phoned me and gone, is everything all right? We haven't heard from you. And that's because I was working until 11, 12 in the morning, just getting stuff done, getting finished, ready for when Georgia was coming. It was tight. It was very, very tight. In fact, it was tighter than a dead man's fist, to be honest with you. But you know, it's been a massive inspiration, and there's been a lot of people out there, you know, you guys, that have been the inspiration to me. I'm truly grateful to that. Like I said, I will put some videos out from time to time. Be safe. Have a good one with your family. Enjoy your family through the summer. Enjoy your koi. And just enjoying the hobby that we're all so proud of. So be good. I'll see you soon.